Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you. Welcome back to a new episode. And in today's episode, got something special for you. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about 5 Rogue Gallery members of Batman that you guys are probably missing out on, and they're super cheap to go and find. So to find out what those 5 villains are, you're just going to have to stay tuned. So, over the years, Batman has had a ton of Rogue Gallery members. In today's video, we're going to focus on the Bronze Age of comics and lesser known villains or Rogue Gallery members for Batman. So, you might be thinking to yourself, well, Edwin, what's the Bronze Age of comics? Well, the Bronze Age of comics is usually set between 1970 in 1985. Now that last number could range 84, 85, but we're going to go 1970 to 1985. Now there were a ton of villains that came out for Batman and first appeared during those years. You know, to name a few, you have Man-Bat that came out in 1970. You got Ra's al Ghul. Hugo Strange made his reappearance since the Golden Age. Black Mask, Killer Croc. But those aren't the ones that I really want to focus on because everybody kind of knows about those villains. I want to talk about 5 villains that you might not really know about and that could play a role at some point in Batman's future. So, we're going to start off with number 1. Alright, so first up on our list, we've got Detective Comics 460. This right here is going to be the first appearance of Captain Stingery. I thought it was Captain Stingray, and I always said Stingray, but it's actually Captain Stingery. So Captain Stingery, he is a Rogue Gallery member. He's a villain, came out in the 1970s, and he is one of 4 brothers. But he is the villain of the 4 brothers. The other 3 brothers have nothing to do with villainy, or they don't want to be bad guys at all. But he believes that one of his brothers is Batman. So in this storyline, he is trying to uncover the truth and trying to reveal one of his brothers as being Batman. But the true Batman actually uses that to his advantage and gets the other 3 brothers to dress up as Batman so that he can uncover the truth behind what Captain Stingery is doing and capture him. So Detective Comics, guys, 460, first appearance of Captain Stingery. That is one that you should go out and go find. Let's get into number 2. All right, number 2 on the list, guys. This is Detective Comics 463. And in this issue right here, you actually get 2 first appearances of Rogue Gallery members, which one is still around and still plays a major part in the Batman lore. First up, you got first appearance of the Black Spider, who is Eric Needham. This guy is in the comics. He is an addict of heroin, and he's just out to do bad things like, you know, every other villain that you see around. But you do get first appearance of Black Spider. But the other one that's more important in this is going to be the first appearance of the Calculator. So Calculator is Noah Cutler. And, you know, back in this Bronze Age, he would wear a costume that looked like a pocket calculator, super corny. But nowadays, he actually plays a major part because he is the brains behind a lot of the villains, like their plans. He kind of plays the Oracle. So he is the Oracle to the villains like, you know, she is to Batman. They call in and they pay him to help them in their plans. And actually he charges villains $1,000 per question. So, and he feels, and in the comics, he believes that the Oracle is his actual arch nemesis and it's not Batman. So, Detective Comics 463, guys. First Black Spider and first Calculator. Definitely one that you should be looking out for. So, let's get into number 3. All right, guys, number 3 on the list. This is going to be Detective Comics 466. This is the reintroduction of Signal Man, his first appearance in the Bronze Age since Batman 112. That was his actual first appearance. That is a Silver Age book, kind of out of people's price ranges, but this is one that you can find for super cheap, $5 to $10. First appearance of the Signal Man, guys. This is one you should go out there and try to go find. It's a really nice cover too. I gotta say, I like these covers where Batman is fighting his Rogue Gallery members and they're actually getting the better of him. You see that a lot in these Bronze Age comics where Batman really isn't on top of things. He is not winning the battle in a lot of these covers. He's actually getting his butt kicked. So definitely go out, look for Batman 460 or Detective Comics 466. I apologize, guys. Well, that's number 3. Let's get into number 4. All right, guys, number 4 on my list of Bronze Age villain first appearances that you should be going out there and looking for in your back issue bins. This is going to be Detective Comics 469. First appearance of Dr. Phosphorus, or his actual name is Alex Sartorius. He was a doctor that had a nuclear reactor go off, and he gets powered by these nuclear powers. Still plays a major part in Detective Comics and in Batman nowadays. He is actually a villain in these Detective Comics, the storyline going on right now with the Arkham Knight. He is helping her do something to Gotham. I don't know yet. The newest issue hasn't come out when I've recorded this, but Dr. Phosphorus, Detective Comics 469, yet another cheap first appearance that you guys can go out there and go and get. So let's move into the last one, number 5. Last up on the list, we've got Detective Comics 483. This is the first appearance of Maxie Zeus. All right, guys, Maxie Zeus, his story here is he was a professor or a teacher at a high school or a university of Greek mythology. Things aren't going well. He's fired, so he decides to become a villain and take up the role as like a Greek villain, Greek god type villain. Maxie Zeus, this is a bigger issue, so it might cost you just a little bit more, but still nothing crazy. Probably find this book for less than $20. But yet another first appearance of a minor villain, a Rogue Gallery member that a lot of people weren't talking about, guys. So there you go. Those are 5 issues from the Bronze Age, 1970, 1985, of first appearance characters, villains that you should be able to go out there and go find for the cheap. It's not always about finding the first appearances of the major villains, guys. Sometimes those are really going to be out of our price range. But you can go out there and go find these, man. To me, the Bronze Age of comics is one of my favorites, especially for Batman. I absolutely love the covers on these. There's so much action going on. I like Bronze Age comic book covers probably the most out of any age. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what's yours, guys. So if this is your first time watching one of my videos, you might think about hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell notification. It'll let you know when I'm dropping videos. For this video, hit that like button, comment down below. Are any of these 5 issues anything that's in your comic book collection? Or are you a Batman fan like I am? Let me know in the comments, guys. So until next time, I'm Edwin the Comic Jabroni. Peace.